Hi all, I'm Sultana Jones, author of Innocent Blood, A Story of Redemption. I want to take time to welcome you to this site. I want to let you know that on Facebook and LinkedIn and Barnes & Noble and a couple other places you'll be able to find me. If you Google my name, you'll see different locations where I'm at. On Facebook, you can see some of the artwork that I've done, some photographs. There's a way to be able to talk with me. I will be more than happy to write you back, and we could talk about the book, or we could talk about artwork, or we could, just how things happen. A little bit about myself. I am the youngest of four. I was taken out of my house when I was 5 years old and put into foster care. And then, so I grew up a foster kid and till the age of 14. Then I ended up back with my biological family. And I grew up painting and, just doing different things in school like kids do, kind of falling between the cracks a little bit. My education was low, but my spirits were high. I loved life. I loved people. I loved people of all nationalities. I grew up with so many different people that inside my heart there's a love for the nations. And so, and I'm imparting that even to my own children. So a love for all nationality of people is definitely in my heart. It's in my husband's heart. It's in my children. And so that's a little bit about myself. I have two kids. Both I adopted. I have a Chihuahua and I have a cat, an old cat that I inherited from a friend who was moving, and I had compassion and got this cat. And so it's my husband's cat, but I think she likes me better, so I'm happy about that because I like kitties. I love illustrations. I love puppets. I work with puppets. I've worked with Norman is one of my big old puppets that I have, and Gloria is another puppet that I've worked with. I've done Sunday schools. I've worked in community outreaches. I worked in community outreach in Fairfax. So if there are people out there in Fairfax, hello, if you remember me. I worked with the police force in Fairfax, Virginia, working with many of the families there. I worked with Chief Rappaport. He was a great chief that's there. There's a whole lot of other guys that are just fantastic. David, I just can't thank these guys enough for trusting me and working with me to work with these families. I've worked with families, getting food for families and shoes, back to school backpacks and different things like that. And so I've worked around children and families for so many years now. I just love people and working with people. And my writings, you'll be able to see that portrayed in a lot of the stories that I've written. August 18th, I will be having a book signing. So August 18th at 1 o'clock at the Ospreys Landing golf course this year, the 2013. And I would love for it if you came out and we met. I would love to meet you. And I will sign your book. There's going to be reading there, light refreshments, and it's just going to be a good old time. I'm going to have some of my posters there that I'm going to give away, and some of my books I'll be giving away, and there's a couple of other things that will be there. Come out, meet my family, meet me, and I would love it. I'll sign your book and take a picture. Bring your camera and we'll take pictures. So that's pretty much so me in a nutshell. Well, a big nut. And I'll be sharing more throughout the time. But if you want one of my posters, go on Facebook. That's better. Go to Facebook. Talk to me about it. Let's set up a way for me to get my posters to you. And if you want my books, there's different sites that you can go and purchase the book. And then we can talk about it. So tell me if you like it. And hey, if you've already purchased the story, if you've already purchased the book, tell me about it. Write about it. Tell others about it. Don't keep it a secret. Tell everybody. And because I believe it's a good tool to minister to the hearts and to heal hearts that are broken and heal hearts that are hurting. So it's a wonderful, wonderful tool. But anyway, I've got other books that I want to have published, and I want to have your help to get them published. This is Sultana Jones, and I'll be talking with you again.